So here I thought I'd show you guys another game I like to play and enjoy. It's called Clicker Heroes, and it's kind of addictive. It's one of those idle clicker games, but you don't necessarily have to play it idle. There are many different strategies and ways to be able to play it. And what I'm going to do for you guys today is I'm going to show you what I do after an ascension, and let's just jump right into it. So I basically start out with just one guy named Sid, and he just he is basically your click damage. And I've actually gotten pretty far. I've actually been playing this for a couple months now, 76 days total, and I've grown quite a bit in that time. And I might at some point show you guys a tutorial on how to start the game. And this is more towards people would say I'm mid to end game or late game in this. So I have automatic clickers that do stuff for me, so let's just activate them and let's just go. So from there I'm going to need to spend the ancient souls I got on my last ascension, and it's pretty easy just to put in the values for them, and then we'll go from there. A lot of mine are capped out already, which is really nice. But all I'm really having to do here is put in the values. We'll go over everything at some point to be able to show you guys. Like even this one added to it, even what I added to it doesn't really matter because it's already 99.99, which is practically maxed out. The only one that really matters here is frag matters, because it basically gives you additional clicker damage. And then you got jug here, which will give you your combo damage right here for your DPS, which I haven't really started yet because I haven't rolled that yet. And then we got Kuma here, which increases the number of monsters per zone, but again I'm capping it out, so it doesn't really matter. And looking at who's next on our list here, we got Moman here. He's pretty high on our list. Let's go to him. He's right here, or Mammon, however you want to pronounce it. And he'll get the exact same amount as Mimsy. And Morgalis, he gets the most out of anything, and he adds to your clicker damage quite a lot. And Pluto just increases your gold clicker amount. So now that we've gotten those points spent, you're going to see that I'm going to pretty much max everybody out until I get to the highest person I can't max out anymore, which won't take long. And so it took a while to burn through all these, and each of these abilities do some add extra damage or extra DPS for everybody, or give you additional gold. You can read through them as you play through, and they help out. So it takes a while to get to this point. Even to get past the one guy, Frostleaf, is an extreme challenge. Frostleaf is all the way back here. He's one of the first ones you're going to hit that's going to be super hard to get past. And then it's just a grind after him to get to the rest of them. So we're going to buy all their upgrades, which will give us access to all our click abilities, which are a part of the active setup. And once you get to a certain level, you can add a progression mode, so it'll automatically go to the next stage in your clicks. So I've gotten pretty high, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a time lapse, which is going to get us really far. Well, first we got to max her out, and then we're going to put all our guilds on her. We're going to move them from him to her, so that we can get as high as we can on this. Then we just go to the shop, and you spend the rubies. Well, and you get rubies by clicking on the little guys, or by sending on the little fish, or whatever the little symbol is that randomly appears around the screen, or by sending your little guys out for missions. You can buy them, but there's no real point. I know it seems like in the beginning, if you just start out, that you're going to want to buy them, but don't. You get so many later on, it's not worth it. So I ascended 36,000 zones, and then we'll switch out to the next person I can purchase, which is Ziller, and we'll buy him up to maximum, just like we bought her up to maximum. We'll move our guilds over, just like we did on the other one, and he should be able to get 36,000 as well. Redo this. It says we've got a relic, but it doesn't compare. It's level 6 compared to ours that are like thousands. And even at my level, relics don't really matter. It doesn't make a bit of difference. Oh, it looks like I can collect my rubies here. I'm gonna send these out because I lost a couple merchants yesterday. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So we'll do 10 to 12. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna do another time lapse. And there we go, another 36,000 levels. Hopefully we can collect our mercs here. Now we have a full batch of mercs. And I like to do the 8-hour ones because it gives pretty good bonuses for them. And I'm pretty much only interested in rubies. I get so many souls now that it doesn't really benefit me to do anything else but rubies. So I just grab all the ruby quests and just go from there. On the younger guys, I try to give them long quests because I want them to level up so they can get better, give out better stuff. You know, see, like I got all this craziness that doesn't really help me. Missions 5,000, but again, if you look at the bonuses, they're not really giving me much. Some of them will just straight up give me 0 because I'm already so high level on those. So the ones I got really help me out. And so we're gonna try to get past Ziller on this one. I mean, he's gonna go really high on this one. But we're going to use up our bonuses here, which help us out. And that should put us at the next one already. There we go. Buy out our bonuses for her. Now we're capped at her. I haven't gotten past her yet. So what we'll do is we'll go down here, we'll put it on her. And we're already at 72,000. That's pretty freaking high. And we'll do one more time lapse. And it probably won't max out. Oh, it still did max out. Very nice. But we have no need to do another one after this. So we'll collect our relics. We'll put on another one. That one doesn't really matter because we're just trying to get to more rubies. It's all about the rubies. All we really care about is rubies. Yep. And so we got more relics that we don't need. You know how that... You know what I mean by that. So, I mean, they're at a nice level and they're decent, but they're not better than what we have, so... So also you can tell that my bonuses stay lit for quite a while. They're actually all indefinite. I can keep them cycled forever. Their cooldown is... I don't even know how long. 17,000 seconds. That's a long time. But within 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which is basically, what, 150 seconds, they'll be back up again. So if they last for 17,000 seconds and they'll be done cooling down after 150 seconds, yeah, we have quite a few. So 108 is currently where we're at right now in the levels that we're at. And you see we're just still burning right through them. Oh, here's one of the ones that has a chance of giving us rubies. And that one did. There's a 40% chance it'll give rubies. And then based on one of the ancients I have right here, I have basically a 96% chance to get a double rubies when I click on those, which is pretty nice. And they appear about every 5 minutes or so, I think is how you describe it. Now basically once you get to this point, there's not really much more I can do. So what I'll do is I'll take one of my little hands here and I put it on here. I got a snowman because I use the random. And what it'll do is it'll just keep leveling this up. So while I'm asleep, it's still working. So I'll leave this running, and it's pretty fun. So you also have clans and everything else where you can play with other people. It's pretty nice. I'm the leader of the Ruby Raiders, and I got some friends in here with me. So it's not too bad. They play a little bit, but nowhere near as much as I do. But it is nice to have other people that you can play with. You can do like raids for the day and stuff like that. But like I said, here's my mercenaries, and they're pretty nice. They're not really high level. I got one guy, I guess, that's pretty high level. If he dies, it's going to be beyond costly for him to come back. I'll probably end up having to use a candy cane to bring him back. I only got a few of those, so I try not to use them very much. Now, this is Transcendent Power. So these are your overlords, and you have to spend ancient souls on them, which you only get by sacrificing hero souls which is what we're getting every 5 levels from beating this. You can see it scroll across the top here. And our chances for having a primal boss appear are over 300%. You know, our boss timer's, 2 seconds. And our boss health is negative 39, but it's minimum of 5. You know, we'll be sitting on this for a long, long, long time before we get to the point where we're going to have any difficulties. I mean, probably another 50,000 levels or so before we'd have difficulties. And it'll probably take, you can see you got another fish here, and they're different shapes, sizes, and angles, and they appear all over the screen. And so you click on them, you got that, like I said, that 40% chance for them to show a ruby. And so I just wanted to show you guys some of the games that I like to play. And this is Clicker Heroes. And I'll link it down in the description so you guys can check it out. But it's a pretty fun game, and I know I enjoy it. And it's a great idle game because, if you don't have a lot of time or whatnot, you can still enjoy it and play it. But thank you guys again, and I'll see you next time on Clicker Heroes.